Melbourne has a way of sharpening the senses. The sun burns a little brighter, the air hums with anticipation, and every first-round match carries the quiet promise of something unexpected. On one of the outside courts at the 2026 Australian Open, Coco Gauff will step into that familiar glare to begin her campaign against Kamilla Rakhimova, a matchup that, on paper, looks straightforward, but in reality demands respect. For Gauff, the opening round is less about survival and more about setting a tone. The American arrives in Melbourne as one of the tournament's most closely watched contenders, a player who has long since shed the prodigy label and now shoulders the expectations of a genuine title threat. The Australian Open has been both a proving ground and a puzzle for her in past seasons, and 2026 feels like another chapter in a story still searching for its perfect ending. Rakhimova, meanwhile, enters the match with little to lose and plenty to gain. The Russian has built her career on persistence, solid from the baseline, willing to absorb pace, and capable of riding momentum when opponents drift. She may not command headlines, but players like Rakhimova are dangerous in the first week of a Grand Slam, when nerves are high and rhythm is fragile. Match dynamics. At its core, this contest will be about control. Gauff's greatest weapon remains her athleticism, her ability to turn defense into offense in a single stride. On Melbourne's quick hard courts, her serve and forehand combination can dictate play early, forcing shorter rallies and denying opponents time to settle. If Gauff finds her first serve percentage early, the match could tilt quickly in her favor. Rakhimova's task is simpler, but harder to execute: extend rallies, test Gauff's patience, and probe the occasional inconsistencies that still appear under pressure. She thrives when points stretch beyond 5 or 6 shots, where angles matter more than raw power. If she can draw Gauff into longer exchanges and attack the American's second serve, the match could develop into a genuine battle rather than a routine opener. The mental element will be just as important. First rounds are rarely about peak tennis. They are about managing expectations. Gauff knows the spotlight will be on her, not just to win, but to win convincingly. Rakhimova can use that imbalance, playing freely while her opponent carries the weight of prediction. Key factors to watch. Serve efficiency. Gauff's serve has matured into a reliable weapon. If it clicks, Rakhimova will struggle to break. Rally length. Longer rallies favor Rakhimova. Shorter, aggressive points favor Gauff. Early momentum. A fast start from Gauff could deflate Rakhimova's confidence, while an early break for the Russian could complicate matters. Heat and conditions. Melbourne conditions often reward fitness and resilience, areas where Gauff excels. Prediction. While Rakhimova is capable of resistance, this matchup ultimately leans heavily toward Gauff. Her movement, improved shot selection, and growing comfort as a frontrunner make her well equipped to navigate early round challenges. Expect moments where Rakhimova tests her, perhaps even a competitive set, but over the course of the match, Gauff's superior athleticism and firepower should prevail. Prediction: Coco Gauff to win in straight sets, likely with one tight set before pulling away. As the Australian Open unfolds, this first-round encounter will serve as a barometer, not just of Gauff's form, but of her intent. Melbourne remembers bold beginnings, and for Coco Gauff, this is another opportunity to announce that her 2026 campaign is ready to catch fire.